From Fullerton in car number 77 with a couple of daring moves last week and a second place finish. Car number 77 clocked in with a 19.413 and is driven by Fullerton's Stan Atherton.
Hi, my name is Stan Atherton, and this is how God saved me. I got involved with racing when I was 4 years old, so I started racing quarter midgets from 4 to up to a high school. I was a little boy, so everybody wanted to pick on me. I was a redhead, everybody wanted to tease me, and all that stuff did is aggravated me and caused me to fight more. So I grew up doing a lot of fighting. I went through high school. I started racing sprint cars. That's all I wanted to do is race cars. So I got married to a great wife. We refinanced a home and built a stock car, and then we built a sprint car, so I started racing sprint cars. So I raced them for about 14 years, and I had two significant accidents that were pretty rough.
On the track. That car is driven by Stan Atherton of Fullerton. There he goes, over and over and over. This looks awful.
And then I decided it was time to retire from racing because the fun wasn't there anymore. And I bought a Harley, but I didn't like riding by myself, so wanted to ride with the group. I seen an outlaw motorcycle club down there, and they allowed me and 3 other guys to start the Orange County chapter. And I really didn't realize what I got myself involved in until the first day that I was ordered to do something. Then I realized this is serious stuff. One morning about 5:30, 6:30, and all I heard was this commotion and the door trying to be broken down. And all I see is when I came around the hallways, these red dots pointing at me, which is the lasers from the guns. It was the ATF that was raiding the house. They must have been raided 53 homes because on the book that was written, it says 53 arrested and 52 convicted. And I was the one that got off. I had a motorcycle accident. I just crashed my bike. I'm looking in the gutter, and I'm looking down, and I'm going, what are you doing? This is not you. And I realized that I'm somebody that I'm not. And I was hurt pretty bad, and I wouldn't go to the hospital, and I was laying on the couch, and I'll never forget this. I looked at my wife, told her we need God in our life. We need to go to church. I'm done with this. Because this is no way to bring up a family. No way to live in a neighborhood. There's no way to live as a person. A soft, clear voice came to me and said, it's time to give it up. You need to give your life to Christ. Surrender. And if it wasn't for Jesus in my life, saving me from, I've had over 20 major surgeries. If it wasn't for Jesus in my life, I wouldn't have got through all these surgeries. If it wasn't for Jesus in my life, I would not make it through these crashes in my racing career. If it wasn't for Jesus in my life, I wouldn't make it through the crashes that I had on my motorcycle. If it wasn't for God in my life, my wife and my kids would not be with me. For God has been with me this whole time. He was just waiting for me to accept it. He wrote my name down in the Lamb's Book of Life. He was just waiting for me to say yes to Him. I'm so blessed and honored to have Him in my life, that I'm a new man of God. I no longer live, but Christ who lives in me.